Take2 TV. Galvanizing, lyrical, soulful, captivating, entertaining. Take2 TV. Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Good evening and welcome to this edition of Take2 TV. I am so excited. I have celebrity chef Chris McLean right here in the studio. I want to be honest about something, Chef. I've been stalking your Facebook page, and we're going to talk about all the delectable treats and food and all that, but the first question I'm going to ask is, how is it that you are a chef and you are this fit? I can't believe it. I'm telling you, he has abs and everything. I'm not going to ask him to take his shirt off on TV, but trust me, it's like a 6 or 8 pack.
It's 8.
Okay, and he's a chef. I've been stalking the page. We're going to get to the food, but how does that work?
High metabolism. Exactly. No, I do work out.
Okay.
I think working out is important.
Yes.
Many people say the older you get, you want to work out more. Keeps you feeling young, so I do work out.
Okay. All right. Well, he's working out. He's doing more than working out, but we're going to let him stop right there. The food, the food that's on your page just really, really piqued my interest. And later in the show, we're going to talk about the kids camp, which is what I really, really saw a lot about. But when I read your bio, from start to finish, I was convinced that I needed to have you on the show, because Take2 TV is all about not stopping where it happened. Mm-hmm. So as you know, all of us go through things, and some of us go through something and we stop right there. We don't move beyond that. And so I want to talk to you a bit about your life from what you've experienced along the way. Born and raised in Virginia.
Yes. Shout
out to Virginia.
2 up, 2 down.
2 up, 2 down. All right. Shout out to Virginia. Let's start with your youth.
Okay.
What are some things, had you allowed it, what are some things that could have stopped you right there? Because we know that there are people that things happen, right, mm-hmm. in their youth, and they really can't get past it.
I think a big one for my youth is, if I would allow the fact that my dad was in my life to hinder me to do things.
Was not in your life.
He was not around. He
right.
chose not to be. So if I would allow that, then that would have really set me back. Mm-hmm. We reached out to him. I think I've met him 3 times in my whole life. The recent time was 2016. And yeah.
So he's missing.
Yeah, he just chooses not to be around. So if I allow that to stop me, then no telling what I would have missed out on.
Yeah. That's powerful, because we know that there are a lot of folks that, really and truly, things happen in their childhood, and a lot of it connects to their parents.
Yes.
And so that's encouraging for that man, that woman that may not have had their mom around or their dad around, to see you as an example yes. of just moving forward, right? Semper Fi.
Thank you.
Marine.
Semper Fidelis.
Okay. A Marine. I know that you are a recipient of a Purple Heart,
yes.
which is amazing, right? It is. Really and truly, it's a sign of a blessing for me, because so many times with a Purple Heart, I'm not looking at a total, complete person, mm-hmm. right? There's some evidence of wounds or something like that. No less, it doesn't make them any less of a person, but the blessing is clear that you made it out.
Yes.
So talk to me about, take me through the military highlights. Now, I happen to know that, Marines are proud, all of the armed forces, but I know a few Marines, and,
yes.
A lot of discipline there, a lot of pride there. But talk to me about some of the highlights and, how you earned that Purple Heart.
That's the one award I didn't want in life.
Of course. It's the club
yes.
you don't want to be in.
That's the one I
right?
did not want to be a part of.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it happened in Afghanistan. I was a combat engineer, so we dealt with a lot of bombs. We've seen a lot of bombs going off. We're the ones who had to find the bomb and call people to get rid of it. So with these bombs, you can never really control it or know what's going to happen because a lot of them are detonated by remote. You may have somebody standing a while far away just watching you, waiting for you to approach it. So it was in a convoy, and I was in the third car in this convoy. It was a 5-car convoy. So the first 2 cars went by, and then on my car, the bomb went off. So the bomb it went off, and it threw me out the car, out the Humvee, I should say, about 100 yards. And I broke my collarbone and my left wrist. Every bone in my left wrist was destroyed. I had to go in and redo it. And I broke my collarbone. So because of that, I got it for part, which I did not want.
Yeah. Well, it's the club you don't want to be in, right?
Yes.
But the blessing, I'm looking at God's grace, right? And the blessing, because so many of our service people, have, even in my family, have more apparent evidence of things that have happened. And when you think in terms of a bomb blowing off, it's just like, wow.
Yeah.
Bomb blows off. And then I'm sitting here thinking you're a chef and your wrist is just fine, right?
It's this wrist. I don't really work with this wrist.
Yeah, but you're holding something.
Yes.
You're doing something with it. So I'm excited about that. So I notice you do a lot of give back.
Yes.
You do a lot of community work. Why is that important to you?
It could be me. Simple as that. It could be me. It could be my mom, my sister, anyone I know. It could be me.
Yeah.
So I think if that's me out there, how would I want to be treated?
Yeah. One of my favorite songs, one of my favorite gospel songs by Kirk Franklin has lyrics like that. It could have been me, Lord, out there with no clothes, no food. And, it's so important. And I'm congratulations to you, because a lot of times people that accomplish things
Exactly.
kind of forget, what it was like or what it could have been like had it not been the way that it is,
Yes.
right? So here we are. We continue keeping it moving from Virginia. Now, how long have you been in this area?
Almost a year.
Oh, so you knew.
I'm fresh, making a lot of noise.
A lot of noise in 1 year. Congratulations on that
Thank you.
as well. Wow. And I think I read something about Florida.
Yes.
Okay.
Some of my heavy hitter clients are in Miami, so I do a lot out of there too.
Okay. So you're a traveling chef.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hey, there you go. Keep it moving. And that's, for business people, business people, entrepreneurs, the dynamics have changed, right?
Yes.
You can be anywhere now. You can fly. You can, there are people doing business through technology.
Right.
So good stuff there. How did you? So take me now through and get me to culinary arts. Where did that come in?
This happened on my last deployment.
Okay.
We had about 2 months left.
Okay. Before the end of your.
Before my last, I did 3 deployments to Afghanistan.
Okay.
So my third one, about 2 months left, and people getting injured, so we're short kitchen staff. At this time, I'm a sergeant, which means I picked up some rank. So
Yeah.
my sergeant major handed out for me. So he said, "You're going to the kitchen." He said, "You don't listen to your lieutenants. You talk about to your lieutenants. You don't work in the kitchen." And I'm a sergeant. I'm not going to the kitchen. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'll make all the privates work. But when I got there, I went with a sour attitude. I cannot lie.
Okay.
They told me, they said, eventually, "Hey, make something. We want you to make a dish." They said, "This is what you have. Make it." It was
Now, did you have any skills before that?
None.
Nothing.
I couldn't even boil water.
Okay. All right. Make a dish.
None. So they gave me a bunch of fruit. So I made some type of strawberry, banana, Jello type thing. I don't even know what it was. I put it all together, and they was like, "Your dish is the first one gone. We need 3 more." So I was like, "Whoa." I already know what I did. So
Okay.
I just kept doing it, and then eventually they couldn't get me. I was supposed to be up there for 2 weeks. I ended up doing it the rest of the 2 months.
Really?
They couldn't get me out of there. So
Now, was that because of the reviews on your dishes?
it's because I started liking it.
Liked
It's like when someone likes your food, it does something to you. It like boosts your confidence. You like, okay, I can cook.
Yeah.
So once that happened, I wanted to learn everything.
So no formal training at that point.
None at that point.
Okay. Now, would you say that's another point that you could have stopped?
They could have, yeah, they definitely could have stopped me because, like I said, I was a sergeant. That's a private job.
Yeah.
So,
So you were in effect being demoted.
in a sense, yeah.
In a sense.
Without the pay, yeah.
Okay. And that, you was saying it, you went in it with a sour attitude. That's another point that you could have just said, you know what would have happened had you not gotten on board?
Nothing really. Probably like they would have yelled at me, maybe a page 11, a little discipline right up, but I wouldn't have lost no rank. So,
Okay.
nothing
But
really.
you could have been miserable, not happy.
Yeah, they would probably tried to make my life miserable.
Right. So, community. Talk to me now about that children's cooking camp. And before you do that, I want to know, are they really cooking lobster and
They cook everything.
all that in the camp?
They learn everything. Just recently they was cooking, I don't know if you saw the fish.
Yes.
They learned how to scale it, gut it out, and all of that. They learned how to score it, cook it whole.
So where did the idea come from for this cooking camp for kids?
Me and a friend, we was talking about it last year. I didn't know how serious he was at the time, so I blew him off. He kept saying, next year we had this camp, it could do great. And I was just like, yeah, whatever. Earlier this year, we kind of reconnected, and I said, you know what, I'm going to do it. I think we actually put it out there a month before we actually started doing the camp.
Wow.
And, we had a lot of great reviews. We was expecting real big numbers because of the reviews and the feedback we got. But, we only had about, I'm going to say 12 kids the first week. So
That's a lot. That's a good response with just a month.
Yeah, I was disappointed, but he made me, which is another point where I could have let it stop me. Yeah,
could have stopped.
I was upset.
Right?
I was like, we had over 1,000 comments, over 800 shares, and we only have 12 people. But I got myself together and said it's not about what we could have had, it's about the kids that are here.
Yeah.
So with the kids that we did have, I made sure that everything they do, and their experience is the best.
Yeah.
So I basically try to teach them everything I know, which is hard because they're kids. They want to play.
Yeah.
They want their fun time, which I do give them, but they're very smart. They all have their own personality, and I gotten to know each of them personally. So it's a great experience, and I'm enjoying it.
Wow. How long is the camp?
It's 8 weeks. It's during the summer. Graduation is August 10th. I'm working on the after school program because after August 10th goes, I don't want to just throw them back out there to the world and just be like, thanks for coming.
Right.
So I want to keep that relationship with the kids.
Right.
So they can know, hey, you can call me, you need something, I'm still here. Because it's a mean world out here.
Yeah.
And a lot of these kids they have the good motherly guidance, but it's something different with the men, A lot of these people are just like me. Father figure's missing. Or if he is there, he's doing the bare minimum. So I'm just trying to build a great relationship with them as much as possible.
Yeah. So intertwined with learning how to score fish and cook lobster and all the great dishes that you are doing. I saw you guys outside barbecuing.
Yes.
Hamburgers and hot dogs. You are also including life lessons.
Yes, we are.
And building upon that.
Yes.
And also being a mentor.
Yes.
Wow, that's impressive. That's extremely impressive. One thing I know, going back to the kitchen where you made the strawberry jello thing,
Okay.
did that then lead you into formal culinary school?
Yes, because with the Jello thing, like I said, I started watching all the other cooks. I wanted to learn things, and it was like, some of them were cool about it, but some of them are. Being a chef is very territorial in the kitchen. You don't want anybody over your shoulder. You don't want. I mean, we take pride in our recipes. We try to guard them.
Okay,
so it's very territorial. Even when I go home and cook, and my mom, she's in the kitchen. I like, get out. That's how I am. Like, get out. She said, that's my house. Where's my kitchen? Get out. So we're very territorial about what we're doing. We just need our space.
Okay.
So that's how some of the cooks were. And I was just watching and watching and watching from a distance until they got comfortable enough with me. He was like, okay, start cooking some things. So after my 2 months was up, I was just like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm out the military. And one of my friends who was still in, he said, just go to culinary school. You obviously like it. So that's what I did.
Wow. That's powerful. Food presentation. I have been looking. I told you I was stalking your Facebook page, right? The food is beautiful.
Thank you.
How important is that?
Presentation means everything. I tell a lot of people that, your food can taste amazing, but if I'm looking at it and I don't want it, I'm not going to eat it or enjoy it.
Right.
I try not to be like the Chef Ramsay of a kitchen.
Right.
I'm like that at a 5-star restaurant, but presentation, I will not eat your food if it doesn't look presentable. So presentation is everything.
Right. So I know that, the things that I've been able to learn about you through your bio and Facebook page, you are also a celebrity chef.
Yes.
So you have some high-end clients. We won't name them. But how has this really benefited you as a career? I know you give back to the community. You have the camp for the kids. How has this shaped itself into your career?
Career-wise, it's done exceptionally well for me. Being that I am cooking for celebrities, it's brought more attention. Not just here, but all over. As I get booked, I get people in Africa trying to book me, and I'm just like, whoa, you gonna pay for that plane ticket? So it's really helped me out a lot. And the people I do cook for, the celebrities, they're awesome. They do a lot of promoting, free promotion, which you don't really get that nowadays for anybody.
Right.
So I know they have millions of followers on Instagram, so when they just post me or put me out there, I'm getting followers as well, and people are like, hey, I want to do this with you. So it's really beneficial.
What do you attribute that to? Because, I've hired chefs myself, and there are a lot of them, right? What sets you apart? Think about it this way. What makes them give you the free promotion? What about you really sets you apart that drives that result?
Being a chef, you make pretty good money if you're doing it right. But most of these chefs nowadays, they're just about the money. They don't really put the time or effort into the food. They're like, okay, I have a check. Let's just get this dish out. I'm losing sleep. I'm up all night, all day, trying to make sure the everything is right. I just did a wedding recently for a bride and groom. I know. I thought it was my wedding. Like, I'm calling him like, maybe we should do it like this. I think it's gonna be like this. He called, he's like, whoa, he said, you excited? I said, yeah, I am. So I put that extra time that most people won't do. Plus a lot of these chefs, I hate to say it, but they already have menus created for you to choose, not me. Every menu I do is custom, based on you and what you want, your desires.
Thing.
So a lot of these people don't do that. They're like, okay, this is what I have, take it or leave it.
Right.
But if you tell me what you want, as a chef, you should be able to give them what they want.
Is there a celebrity that you think about that you'd like to become their chef?
Denzel Washington.
Really?
If I could cook for Denzel, I'd be happy.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
Man, he's just great. He's a great guy, and I know he gives back to communities as well.
Yes, he does.
Just to be in his presence, that's good enough for me. He's amazing.
Yeah. Wow. I'm not going to comment on Denzel. I'm going to let that go because Denzel has a wife, and we're not going to elaborate on that. But if you get that gig,
I call you.
call me. So I know you offer a lot of services, private dinners for two, and catering and so on. If anyone that's listening and watching would like to connect with you, how are they going to do that?
Very simple. ChefChrisMcLean.com. You go there, it has all my booking information and all my contact information right there on the page. Easiest way, ChefChrisMcLean.com.
Okay, and we're going to post that so that it'll be an easy find for everybody. What advice do you want to give? Particularly, one of the things that I'm impressed by in this interview is that you really are concerned about the young people.
Yes.
And you're really concerned about them being so successful navigating through life. What, if somebody's watching, what is the message you want to give them?
The kids, just give them something positive in life to look forward to. When I talk to a lot of these parents, say if I counsel camp for a day because, I have a life and I have something like a doctor's appointment and something to do, the kids are disappointed. A lot of them cry, why can't I go to camp today? I'm giving them what they want, something positive. A lot of these kids never knew what a chef was, but when you ask them all, what do you want to be to grow up? I bet you they say chef. So that's my biggest thing. Just don't give up on kids. Just a lot of parents just be like, okay, whatever, go outside and play. That's not what they need nowadays, especially the way the world is now. It's not safe. You go up the street just to play with Johnny,
right,
and you may not come home. So I'm actually teaching these kids responsibility and your surroundings. Be aware of everything.
Do you have any type of an intern program?
I do not. I need to.
Okay. So if you get an intern program, we'll bring you back and let's talk about that. I am extremely, really, really proud of what you're doing.
Thank you.
A lot of times you read the bio, you have the interview, but I really feel your spirit. And I think that's what separates you. I think when you work with clients, they get a chance to feel who you are. And I'm sure you bring a positive experience into their households.
Definitely.
So Denzel, if you're watching, Chef McLean, he'd like to work with you. Probably you could get him full time. And if you want to negotiate the contract, I am absolutely available. Do we have a deal?
I give him a discount.
Okay, discount contract. You know what? We have reached the end here. Remember, on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here at Take2 TV, you can find us on Fire Stick, Roku TV, Apple TV, WBND TV. You can download the app for WBND TV, or you can see us at take2now.net. No excuses, lots of options. So thank you once again for joining. We'll see you again next Friday.
Take2 TV. Galvanizing, lyrical, soulful, captivating, entertaining. Take2 TV. Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. 30 minutes of real life, real life, real life. Real life people, real life stories, real life victories. Only on WBNDTV.com, Fire Stick, Roku TV, and Apple TV. Take2 TV.
My protector.